That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're responding to. Okay, I think it's really important to look up stuff before we start. Because it's just like, oh, they had to pay taxes. Well, I mean, how bad is it? I feel like it's just.
Pockets, I think his point is that they got caught. They had to pay the fine. They paid the restitution that was owed. If it's ongoing, then that might be a problem. But it looks like the matter was settled satisfactorily by the courts.
Yeah, $8 million. Yeah, 100%. I never said it was ongoing. That was never my argument. So I'm so confused.
Okay, that's the point he's trying to make, is saying that now what? Like, what is the point? Like, they're not the first one to get caught in this. Berkshire Hathaway, multiple entities underneath that conglomerate have also fallen prey. I mean,
I was responding to the point that he said no one got charged with anything.
Okay, did they get charged with anything, or did they just owe a fine?
They were so I will bring up the charges in 1 second. I will look it up and find it. 1 second.
If it's useful to you, Pockets, I'll put the link in the chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't know, but I really can't deal with you having 2 accounts, and I don't know what name to call you. Pockets.
Where's my other account?
I'm like,
what other account I have?
Oh God! What I told you the other day.
That's just my music. Yeah, that's the account I play my music off of. It's just a Club Deck account, but I don't use that account ever throughout the day. It's just in my own house. And that account's name is FU.
Ribono Shalom.
You have an account called FU?
Ribono Shalom.
I do, which I love. So. Yeah, I just want to hear
Voice sounds so familiar, but I don't think we've
I think we have before. I used to have an older account.
What was it called?
It was Pockets. And I think I did follow you. This was years ago, though. Like, I want to say 2-3 years ago. Maybe.
Sure.
Hello, moderator. This is India. I would like to talk about the topic.
Okay, talk about it.
Well, I just think that you're doing a Jewish complaint room, like the other guy said, because Jewish fraud is basically like saying no Jews, no news. And he said there is over $100 billion in fraud in the US federal system. So we got to look at the actual statistics and learn how much is actually the percentage in dollar amount of fraud. But then we also have to realize that even if you vote for a competent politician, that competent politician, he doesn't actually work at the Department of Urban Housing or at Social Security. These are legacy federal employees in charge of these programs, giving out this money every single month. And so to find competent leadership doesn't describe the full context of the problem. The problem is systemic. The problem is systematic, and the problem is basically automation in a way. So we have to gut the entire fucking pig and take out all the innards of this pig, and then reassemble the innards and put the innards back in the pig, and then put the pig on the roaster and roast this pig. And when you roast the pig, then you take a knife and you cut a little bit into the pig and you take off a chunk of the leg from the pig. Then you mush that up.
Okay, John Kitover, we're bored of it. Next.
Yeah, so I found the charges.
Please, moderator, I wasn't finished speaking. Don't interrupt me until I have landed my plane. Air India has not... Ribono Shalom, we did it again! We did it again! We prank called the show again! Ribono Shalom, we did it again! Air India has landed its plane, Ribono Shalom. Go to johnforcongress.com. Ribono Shalom.
Because if they were caught, okay.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. My, oh, my, oh, my.
Be a winner. The country is set up when they have
Everyone can't be a winner is right, but we have the most opportunities available versus a country like North Korea. They're killing their fucking baby girls just because they're girls. Come on.
But Donna, why are you?
Don, are you talking about Planned Parenthood and the Democrat abortion doctors?
You guys.
I think it's you in the Matrix a little bit.
Don, are you talking about the Democrat abortion doctors that kill over 2,000 babies a day in the United States of America? The female abortion doctors that work for Planned Parenthood that kill 2,000 babies a day? Hello?
Which do you think would be the most occupied, right?
Hello, point of order, moderator. Put me in your queue. Thank you. This is Mugges.
Where the North Koreans go to Iran, like where the fuck would these people go to? I have a feeling, there's a little feeling, that no matter how evil the people are, how shitty the country is, they would probably, the majority of them would come here because anybody can go anywhere they want to in the world. And I wonder why.
It's my job as governor to stand up to you and to stand with you. I've shown you.
You're a rich, and this is probably one of the better places to be. Maybe.
Wait.
Well, if you're rich, you there's nothing to fucking hold on about that, bro. Look, the idea is this: like people living in crates, shitting on top of each other, trying to get in here. Right? I wonder why. Oh, the evil thing, right? You see non-white people trying to sneak into the racist country to be a fucking victim of racism, leaving their own. I wonder why. So if you want to open up the world of floodgates, this place would probably be in the top 2, I imagine.
Like, for example, like Smiley, you may say,
Indeed, there's nothing that is divine the way He is divine.
exactly. Like, for example, Allah is Al-Sami, which means the seeing. It doesn't mean that you can't see and I can't see. He's just the seeing. He's the he's the master and perfected attribute of it, the seeing. Or you can show mercy and I can show beneficence, but he's Allah, he's the highest perfection of that attribute.
Ribbon Shalom, the Shabbos is nearly upon us.
But then in the Quran, it describes another perfect being.
It does?
Yeah,
Who?
Isa ben Maryam.
Isa ben Maryam?
Yeah.
I never heard of this magic term. Who's Isa ben Maryam?
Oh my God, bro! You
Yeah,
can't.
I'm going to put you in the
It's
audience
not
now.
Ben, it's Ibn. You need to say the I because this is Mary is a woman. So Ben is for men,
Yeah. So this is the seed
like he
of
knows
this
Arabic.
is the seed of the
Nigga, I do know Arabic. What you tripping about?
So this is the seed. This is the seed of a woman.
I know the English. I know, but you already heard me, bro.
No,
I'm
I
literally
understand.
the top Arabic speaker on Clubhouse on the English
you
side.
are. You are. So now, this is the seed of a woman, right? Yami? Is he still there? Is he on the phone? Yo, I like the way he was going about it, but I don't know. Is he a Christian?
Ooh.
Like he's making me think he's a
Bro,
Christian.
you're just
See, you know that whole caravan thing? Did you hear about that?
No, tell me.
You know what that is?
Tell me.
It's when fucking Biden's in office, right? Or he's about to get out. About to get in. People from caravans are fucking shuttling themselves over. You know, fucking Texas, for example, like Texas was sued, I think, by like the federal government because they tried to shut down the borders.
You tell them.
People fucking can sense weakness, bro.
You tell them.
And people are gonna come here to take advantage of certain things.
No, wait, stop for a minute, yeah.
So tell them, so
You answered affirmatively to me asking you if like some random like immigrant from Burkina Faso is like now is the perfect time because the Democrats have got elected. It's like you genuinely think
that's very common. Yes,
that's
just look it up. It's called a caravan thing. It's a caravan fucking thing. It's happened multiple times.
Yeah, they've been doing the caravans for years.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking. This is basic. And I live in California. Maybe it's not like. I live in California. I live about 2 hours from the border. It's there on it. How about this? This is how funny this is.
Why does that got to do with the knowledge?
Bro, don't let this foreigner overtalk you. Tell him.
What's this got to do with the knowledge?
I'm doing it. Shut up.
Why? Who is this company?
Just go. I'm not even paying attention.
Oh, I follow them. Let me just block them really quickly. What I'm saying, yeah, but that's got nothing to do. Like, even for instance, if you can statistically demonstrate, hey, look, there's like an influx of immigrants during like a dem incumbency. Okay, that might be true. I'm not going to deny that, yeah. But like, are you saying these actual Africans know that shit? Like, they're like, oh, Biden, now come on, you don't believe?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Why do you think they know that?
Because you can look. It's the idea of reckoning patterns. People are in office, more people come this way. They're in office, less people come this way.
No, right? I'll give you a better explanation.
You don't have you don't have to, bro. I live in a border state. It's not about what you look. You could try to say what you want with your words. I live in a border state. I live 2 hours from a fucking border.
Yeah,
the state I live in is one of the most popular states for illegal immigration. Do you know we have illegal immigrants that are protesting to be here and they can do it comfortably?
Turn up the rage.
I live in one of those states. I'm saying, like, look, I live here, bro. I live here.
No, but
I'm not gonna talk about shit that I don't know about.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Fuck, I work in the construction fucking industry. I know what illegals do. I know what they are. I know how they feel. I know their attitudes. I know when they used to hide versus when they don't. I remember when you get someone to fucking help you move with a U-Haul for fucking $8. Now they don't even flinch it unless it's 25 or more. And they don't give a fuck if cops are there. So you can talk about it all you want, but you're tripping. This is the way it is.
Well, Mike, what do you think he's saying?
Wait. Okay.
He's trying to say this. He's trying to say, do you really think certain people, certain demographics actually pay attention to who's in office to motivate them to come down in waves when it comes to illegal immigration? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, yes, they do.
Yes, but Mike, not the company. He's asking, but the individuals they take in. Like, let's say there's a business, right? And the business says, hey, now the gates are open. Let's send the immigrants in. And that happened to line up when there's a Democratic president or something that's going to be elected. But the individuals who's hopping across, do you think they understand that concept? No. They just paying to come to America.
Yes, I do. And I'll tell you why. It's herd mentality, bro. Look, why do you think they come in such big packs? Once word gets around, people start coming with people. 1 second. People start coming with people. They start fucking paying other people. They start coming together. People that don't even know each other. Yeah, people get together. They try to make it across, bro. That is exactly what happened, bro. Yes, they do know. They pay attention down as you guys might think.
You see, how do you know? Like, I'm right now. I'm checking. I'm ChatGPT.
What are you checking?
I'm showing you. I'm going to read the prompt. So the prompt is: the more immigrants attempt to illegally migrate to the USA when Democrats are in office than when Republicans are in office. Granted, it's like it's not well structured grammatically, but.
Okay, so Psych, while you're looking that up, we can.
I'm not looking anything up.
Hey, why do you. LinkedIn,
I don't let him up, bro. I didn't let him up. I don't know. Someone else let him up.
Stop. Can you right now ask people who was the person he sent? Is it Vidor? Is it this Andrew guy? Can you like send someone talk to one of these people and say, don't fucking undo a mod decision?
Hey, Timothy, I'm gonna go right now. Sorry to make your point, and then I just want to hear it, and then I'll let you go.
You know what I'm gonna do, Mike? Yeah. Okay, I want it to be continued, but to do that, I'm gonna say this. It seems like what I just said. It seems like you're right there. It says generally yes. In recent years, detected illegal border crossing attempts were much higher under the Biden administration than Trump's first term. But Democrats versus Republicans, it goes on to basically say like hit, pinch of salt. But preliminarily speaking, you're correct.
All right, cool. Well, then we'll bookmark it there, and then I'll get back in like an hour. Thanks for.
I ain't gonna lie though, Mike, my boy, but Mike trying to change the conversation. The conversation wasn't about who, the immigrants that wanted to come to America. America is the most popular country in the world. It was saying that in comparison to some countries, America is bad. Like some of these bad countries, like Flint, Michigan, and they try to cover it up. Like that's terrible. You find that type of shit in third world countries. The greatest country in the world.
I mean, isn't the irony that Mike's making a point of all of the fucking BHI and FDA and ADOS people, where it's like, yeah, they're saying America's shit for us because we're.
I know, right?
But it's cool for the
and the immigrants is like, what you talking about? Well, that's my argument, right? Because I'm an immigrant. And I think that's the immigrants' argument that America is the greatest country. The people that live here, they got a different story.
Well, mad people want to come to the UK, right? And then mad people from the UK want to leave. So, I'm saying they are. Like, lots of people legally migrate to the UK as well. I'm saying, but think about all of the people here who, as soon as they get a bit of money, they want to go. So you got expats, they want to go to Dubai. They want to go to your country, Nathan.
Of course, the greatest country in the world.
The majority of British billionaires, like white British billionaires, want to go to the Caribbean. The Asian ones go back to India, So the reality is, no one actually really wants to be here. And I think it's also true of America, where it's economically prosperous. That's what people want. They want a better life for themselves. They want better access to healthcare. They want better education. They don't want to actually be in America, be around the people. American people are some of the worst in the world. The evidence for that is they've got. Like you want the infrastructure, you want all of that kind of stuff. And to be honest with you, most people, once they're wealthy enough, leave America and only come back like literally to send their kids here for education and then get them to come straight back, come here for like best consultants in the world when you have some kind of issue with your health. Actual reason people come home, maybe for events and stuff like that, maybe for a holiday, maybe to shop, because consumerism is right. But no one actually wants to be from America and be American. Trust me on that. Like, I think and it's ironic because people like Trump and them, they sell the working class a dream about this is why you should be a patriot because everybody values you. What we see now is hates America. On virtually every single social media post you find in equal measures. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of zealots out there, God bless America, whatever else. In equal measures, people that hate America with a passion and want to see it destroyed. If those people come to your country, it's not because they really want to be American, because they want to extract resources the same way you do from their country.
We want to exactly. We want to see America destroyed as America.
Burn it down. Nate.
That's why you're my brother. That's why you're my brother, Kobe.
Yo, Nate. The reason that you immigrants think this country is so amazing, and I figured it out, right? You know how you first meet a girl, right? She's so pretty. You're like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And then, maybe she get a little bit. You're like, oh my God, she's so amazing. I want to marry her, right? And then you marry her, and that first year, things are amazing. She giving it to you all the time. She's cooking your favorite meals. Then after about 10 years, she done gained some weight. She don't go to the gym no more. She's spending all your money. And you're like, I don't want this no more, man. You need to change. You need to get back in the gym. Like, we've been in this marriage for a long time, Nate. She don't go to the gym no more. She didn't spend all she wasting all our money. She violent toward us, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why. That's why. You know what I'm saying? All the neighbors are looking like, ooh, that woman, she kind of cute because they single. You know what I'm saying? That's why. That's all it is. That's all it is. Once y'all been here a couple generations, y'all gonna feel different.
That's just love. That's just love. All that is.
was going to say that.
Yeah,
You just got to love through
but then again, there's also, I think Mike displayed it, right? There's a gross misunderstanding for why people want to come here. And I think Mike thinks people want to come here because it's the best country in the world. No, people want to come here because that's where the resources is. And I don't think he understands that, right? He doesn't understand why immigrants come here and they keep their head down and they just stock up money, right? But the Black American always have this complaint that other Black people come here and they don't help them, right? When they doing their protests, blah, 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 and all that crazy shit. Because these people come here for a different purpose. The same way the United States is in the Middle East and bombing everywhere. It's not because the U.S. love these people. It's because of resources. The U.S. does is not out of love. And people don't understand the way that the United States also attract people to come here. The U.S. does a lot of nefarious stuff, right? That push people to come here. A lot of people don't come here at their own volition. You know what I mean? And I think there's an ignorance in this country where people don't understand this kind of thing, and then they say wild shit. Like, oh my God, we're the best country in the world. That's why people want to come here.
You know,
no, nigga, you gone. Let me start, please.
Sir.
No, people are here because you fucking burn their fucking crop, and then you put crickets and all kind of rodent in their field, which the U.S. and the CIA has been doing in Latin America. Like, and then people pump their chest like it's like this thing. It's like, no, bro. Nobody wants to leave their home, and I have a feeling that people that think like that have never left the country, and they rarely talk to people that are not from this country on a serious level where you can be truthful. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I don't think it does. I think ultimately this just is the success of like cultural war politics, where the way I ensnare you and get you on my side, in the case of somebody like Mike, is just be like, yo, dude, you got kids? Yeah, if you got any boys, they're trying to chemically castrate your boys, and they're trying to turn them trans, and they're putting like homosexual fucking hormones in the water, you know, like don't go to Flint, Michigan. And it's like from there where you become so partisan on this like single issue that you start buying wholesale all of the bullshit, and you basically just take your side on the culture war. And someone like Mike, I think like is emotional in a good way. Like, well, not, yeah, I guess I just pros and its cons. He's just someone who basically almost at this point just committed to that side of the fight, where he's just like, yo, listen, I'm partisan on any issue that concerns like Trump, right versus left politics, like on any of these culture war issues. Basically, this is my side. I think like that's the efficacy, that's the power of it.
Yeah, but that's human nature.
No, it's not. That's what radicalization is, right? Go ahead.
All right, thanks. You're wrong. That's human nature, and I thought about when this quality first appeared in the first man, for the first observer to note it and then to take advantage. And you could easily see how it would start early, first with your family, right? Especially if there were like a family clash between two people. And then, so you're like, okay, well, those ties are very strong. They're made with blood, so therefore, obviously, you know, that's reasonable and rational. But then you can see that even when children are playing, and if it were a team sport and it was one team versus the next team, you can see how, oh shit, people get really emotionally involved in inconsequential fucking sport. Oh shit, look at what that guy's willing to do for his teammate. And then it's observable in politics, even in the earliest form, where person that ran for politics, yeah, he might be a family member, he might be a neighbor, he might be for your clan, and you've got this passion for him, that, you know, you're demonstrating. So we probably could take that to the earliest formed societies with the earliest form of social hierarchy and government, and it's just been what happens is we can't counteract it without a strong fourth estate, without a strong opposition. where people are able to critically discuss these things without getting killed. You got to be, the rule of law. Because otherwise, left to their own devices, two different clans, they would, especially if they either one is going to dominate the other and then make them subjugate them, or it'll be, we're going to fight to the last person. But most likely, the former rather than the latter. But it's a normal human behavior, but we keep losing the lessons because we're not well educated and we don't have the proper guardrails.
That makes a lot of sense.
It could be. Hello?
Oh, my bad.
Did I? Yeah, knows not to.
Can I make a point?
Doing good.
Oh, you're a white woman. Only men.
Concrete, sir. May I speak, sir?
No, deny. You want to deny.
Alessandro wanted to do.
I'm after Alessandro.
I'm after Philly. Let me pile on.
Yeah, I'm off the creek.
I feel like think radicalization is kind of what Matt has said right before you finished your remarks, Concrete. And I believe radicalization is as old, right, as structured, organized living. But I do think it's worth acknowledging that not every partisan divide becomes as extreme as this, right? Like we have the same people that were complaining like society is controlled by billionaire pedophiles, and then when they find out that that's true, it's just you vote for and support them and you buy their Bibles, they're like, oh wait, we don't really care about billionaire pedophiles anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I think like once you have abandoned reality itself to support like these beliefs that you claim you hold, I think that's a degree of radicalization that I kind of heard Matt alluding to, right? So I'm not saying like you're wrong, Concrete. I'm saying like this is a specific sort of devotion that is worthy of the name radical, right?
Wait, what? Well, why do you think because he's like immovable in his position in the moment?
That's not why. So the reason you become a radical is when your society, when you feel like you don't have a voice in your society and you feel like you're not being heard. So you're very susceptible to ideology that kind of reinforces that notion, right? So you will see like people that are being oppressed to be radical because they feel like whoever's oppressing me is not listening to me, and that's why I adopt certain ideology, right? So if you look at the Trumpers, when you look at their gripe, they tell to you about the whole transgender thing, which is a big thing that radicalized a lot of people. They felt like the movement was forced up on them, and they had no say so in whether or not they can tell somebody pronoun or whatever, right? Now, it was poorly done, I can give you that, but that was like a form of radicalization where people felt like, I'm gonna be on that side, and I'm gonna oppose everything that is quote-unquote left, even if it benefits me. And this is why you see like Republican-led states are always bad, and these people are so radicalized, they always vote against their own self-interest because they're so ideological that they think if I dare vote to improve the life of somebody else, it will be a bad thing for me. And that's the way people feel.
That's why we don't have national health care, Matt, because literally they were propagandized to believe that if you give blacks health care, and it's going to help them live longer. And if you don't give them health care, they'll die out sooner. But I wanted to hit another thing that you said earlier, Matt, with our conversation, and it made me think, right? Because people do think that everybody wants to just want to come here because you can come here and make money, and we have the resource, right? And when he said open borders, I'm thinking, yeah, a lot of people at the border would come here, work, and then go back home. Because my first was when a Dominican,
you're in the Matrix,
her dad works here in construction. I'm in the Matrix.
Oh, you were for me. I don't know. So maybe it was
am I the Matrix?
Start again.
You were, but not anymore. Yeah.
Okay, so Matt, you've been to Santo Domingo, right? You know the area over by the country club, how nice that neighborhood is? That's where she lives. And when I told her would she ever move to the States, she's like, never. I don't like the States. Because she has a great life where she is. Her family does really well. And so, like, and that really, like, in my arrogant thinking, I was like, you don't want to come to the States? And I was really baffled by that. And it wasn't until, like, years later I began to realize, dude, she lives a freaking great life. Why would she want to come to the States?
I just want to contribute to your initial points. It's obviously money, though, isn't it? That's the major.
Well, hold on, brother. There was a white woman that wanted to get in there.
I just wanted to
She wanted to
say
see
that the reason that I think the reason people come to this country and stay for so long is because this is the place where you can make the most money, period. And
yeah, that's a good point. But I was going to say, but like ultimately, it's not really kind of rocket science. It's just kind of like the money you put into it. The football analogy, the way I analogize the football thing is like just the success of it. You become more entrenched. You get like the adrenaline rush, the highs of like, you know, being part of a team success or something, even historically, even if it's your parent, like passing down memories and whatever else of like, you know, successes your team had, like, you know, and bid, you know, like, so you support them in a bid to bring them or to restore their film or something. It's like, yeah, that's how you move the needle now politically with money. It doesn't matter what the messaging is. It's can you get it to be there? And it seems like if the narrative is simple, especially given that like, and this is for every population, I'm not just trying to take shots at America, but the vast majority of the populace are going to be of average or below average intelligence. So the messaging doesn't need to be that consistent. It doesn't, like all the accusations of Christian and all this kind of stuff, it's really just like who gets to them first, who gets to them more consistently, you know, who can basically sustain this kind of inculcation. And that's what you'll find is ultimately what determines who wins the movie. Right? It's always the evil people who have the most money. So they're the people who, unfortunately, their agenda is the thing that's always advanced because they have the most money to get that message across to convince people that they're the best people. Like, you know, they're the best people who should be in charge or whatever.
What the hell? Everyone stop talking? Am I in the Matrix?
No. I'm sorry. It was like a little.
We are in the Matrix, but you know.
Oh, we got a lot of people that want to come up.
No, you're not in the Matrix.
Oh, dominated.
And we got chills?
It's good if you didn't hear it good. They told you very fast, but it's good that nothing is recorded here. I tell you that you see on the... You see, Prince is one of my biggest enemy in Clubhouse. Ask Prince if you know what it is, sir. Ask him again. Knows what? Sir, ask the question. Ask Prince.
What does the ODB mean?
Old damn bastard.
You get an answer, sir?
It's
Old damn bastard?
it's old.
No, it's old dirty.
There you go.
Old dirty bastards, Roar. Oh, but wait, what?
Shuki gave him that name.
You're so nasty.
Shuki. Oh, where is Shuki? Oh, he's not here. I'm just wondering, you know, could you maybe ask Prince what his coexistence plan would be?
Listen, Prince is my biggest enemy in
My
Clubhouse.
coexistence plan is to get them packed up abroad, and I will coexist with my fellow native Levantine, Arabs, Iranians, Turks in the region.
So you don't want Jews in the area, Prince?
That ship has sailed, Bibi. It sailed a long time ago.
So what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow if the Jews wake up and they say, we don't want any of you guys around?
Good
what are you going to do?
They've been trying for 80 years.
They haven't actually, though. That's the problem. They haven't. They've been defending what you guys have been trying.
And the problem is you guys keep failing. You keep failing one after another.
Those days are over. 1948 Nakba is over.
It's sad. If you guys were in a baseball league, if you guys were in a baseball
raining hell.
The problem is, if you guys were a baseball club, like your franchise would have bankrupted you guys 50 years ago.
Evie, do you know what the problem with you people is? It's the
Yeah, you're part of it.
It's the same with the Iranian diaspora opposition. You're way too over your heads. Way too over your heads. You don't understand that the things that are being done today will haunt you for decades and centuries to come. You don't understand. And it's really fucking sad because I do not wish to see people that have nothing to do with it get harmed. But this is the world, and those are the lessons from history. And yet again, you fucked up.
Empty threats like the IRGC people?
I'm not threatening. I'm giving...
No, empty statements. Empty. You know what IRGC is saying on the state TV? IRGC... Go ahead. But IRGC is saying they have killed 650 American soldiers. This is how retarded they are.
Which is historically more valid? Jews getting prosecuted and persecuted, or Jews having power?
Jews having power. This is the time. This is the time. Did you hear that? Jews having strong allies.
Only 80 years. Yeah, well, look how that's playing out. Do you know what's happening now? Because of
you know what? I really love the way it's playing out, Prince. There's 2 billion of you guys, and there's only 16 million of us, and you can't take us out. That seems like you guys have a problem. Yeah. It seems like you guys have problems. Big fucking problems.
No, that's not accurate.
Yeah. And the problem is what you did. This is what you should be happy about. That we haven't actually said, fuck you, we're going to exterminate you. That's what you should be happy about.
No, I don't mind.
Are you Shia?
I don't mind.
Are you Shia or Sunni?
I don't mind speaking to my enemies, but at least on the grounds of common sense, reason, and logic, right? I don't mind if you tell me.
So then, what is that? Where does that leave you? Because you don't have any both of that.
You know that's not true.
I actually do. No, it is true.
You know that's not true. I've been right.
It actually is. It actually is. You just want to hear the sound of your own voice. But I understand you have Napoleon syndrome, so I get that.
I've been right on every single thing.
You haven't been right.
Happening.
You haven't. You've been crying. You've been crying ever since I heard you on this app.
Even the Iranian diaspora who hate my guts, came to me and conceded. Because I am.
Oh, who's sellout? Sell's a fucking sellout bitch, bro.
Credentials. I'm not like you guys. And to be fair, the pro-Pali group is the same.
You're not like us. You got kicked out of 3 countries, bro. Nobody wants you to be a doctor in their country.
I am better than
you. You've been kicked out of America. You've been kicked out of... get the fuck out of here, homie.
You think by just, talking nonsense and making bullshit accusations.
It's not. Those are facts, bro.
How did he get kicked out of America? Wow.
Well, you're boring. We could have had a nice room, but this is what you always do.
How did you get kicked out of America, Prince?
Every time you lose the combo, you run like a little bitch.
I didn't lose. Okay. Shit, we didn't even have the combo.
So let's stick around. Let's have fun. I'll even make you mod.
No, I don't need mod.
I know, I was just joking. I wasn't going to do that anyways.
I have a question for Prince. Are you Shia or Sunni?
I'm Sunni.
You're Sunni. And you guys are really, really scared right now, huh? You're Palestinian?
No.
Are you Palestinian?
I'll tell you what we are.
Your sugar daddy's gone. You guys don't have IRGC to
No, he identifies as Palestinian. It's amazing how that works with that ideology.
Obviously, I'm not allowed to speak. So I'm just going to leave because this is fucking boring. So you guys can have an echo chamber.
No, you can speak. You have uninterrupted 5 minutes. Go ahead.
I don't need 5 minutes. I'm succinct unlike you guys because you like to be remembered. Right? The Sunni stance is the following. We are happy that the Iranians and the Israelis and the Americans are fighting. This is going to deplete the Israelis and it's going to deplete the Iranians. And at the end of the day, it's giving impetus for Arab Gulf nations to draw their hundreds of billions of dollars in investments in the United States
and it's giving impetus to kick out American bases from the Arab Gulf nations. They
don't need stations everywhere anymore.
I would like to thank you for doing our work for us.
Yeah, they'll have their station in Iran. They don't need stations in Qatar and all these little places.
Sure, if you do get Iran, go ahead, but that's not what Trump is saying.
I am Iran. We are Iran. We have
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. You don't. No, you don't. You don't.
Yes, we do. You're talking about kicking out of the government people? IRGC has already failed. They're talking.
The government isn't going anywhere.
Oh, wow. Look at this. This is why you guys are so quiet.
That's what Trump said.
I thought Israel was the occupier, so you agree the Islamic regime.
Change the man in charge.
Prince, you agree the Islamic regime that are not even Iranian, because it's funny. He's using the Iranian, he's using the Islamic regime to concur Iranians. Did you guys hear that?
This doesn't make any sense.
He said, no, you just said it. You said IRGC is not going anywhere. You said IRGC is not going anywhere.
That's what the Americans are saying.
You said IRGC is not going anywhere, and at the same time, you say Iran, U.S., and Israel partnering together is how you guys are going to concur.
I didn't say partnering together. How did I say partnering together? I said they're fighting. Sarah, you're not making any sense of you wasting my time.
No, you're wasting my time. You just said,
then why
I don't care about IRGC. We're happy. And then you're like, they're not going anywhere.
You think I'm wasting your time. You know?
They're gone, though.
Let it fly, Habibi. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly.
Are you a terrorist? Or just a terrorist supporter?
What is a terrorist? Can
you know what a terrorist is?
No, I really don't.
Are you a terrorist?
Well, do you think Nelson Mandela was a terrorist?
Bibi is a terrorist.
He was listening.
Yeah, he's a terrorist. Yeah. I almost had a guy in here that was from Gaza on the air, and Prince tried to get the guy killed.
By the way,
the guy was actually telling the truth. Yes, yeah, it was actually.
And Bibi, I might stop you. The guy was lying. He's not from Gaza.
I don't know about that.
Amos is so dumb.
No, the guy was. He came back again.
No, I swear to God, he's not from Gaza. Wallah. Anyways, I'd like to thank the Jews.
Why won't you answer that guy at the bottom? Why won't you answer him, Prince? Why are you running away? Why don't you answer what he said?
Can you stop whining like a pregnant woman?
I was asking من هذا على الكذب من غزة.
ها؟
كذب من غزة من هذا.
أنت من وين؟
من غزة.
هلا.
من رفح من رفح من وين أنت؟
هذول يهود وإسرائيليين.
This is coexistence room.
Coexistence.
Come to coexistence room. شو يا حماس؟ من وين أنت؟
يا الزلزال
من الضفة الغربية؟
لا من مخيمات لبنان بس أمي غزاوية.
لبناني
Is Azazil a terrorist too?
لا يا حبيبتي أنا أشكنازي يهودي. أنا أشكنازي يهودي من إسرائيل والله.
Sarah, that means he's not only a terrorist, it also means he's a rapist and a pedophile.
Well, we already know the rapists and the pedophiles are the Muslims, so I don't know why you tried that.
You don't mean Epstein? You don't mean Epstein?
Friends.
Epstein?
You know why we have an Epstein? And you know why Muslims are not on there?
You fuckers have
because Muhammad was fingering a 6-year-old.
You guys are the
Muhammad, you prophet.
You guys are the synagogue of Satan.
I'm Muslim, so
you are wrong. Sarah, you are wrong. There was a lot of Muslims on the Epstein list. Anybody can check in. It was a lot.
Bro, the Epstein list was Jewish.
Bibi, I
Epstein
don't
was Jewish.
disagree, but to us, those people should be decapitated. That's all.
I agree.
But what is to be said about a intelligence agency?
Epstein should be decapitated too.
Yeah, Epstein. No, and the Mossad.
Can
you mute them for a second?
Hamas that are raping women. Hamas that raped the soldiers. I mean, the hostages. How about the hostages that were raped by Hamas? How about
Nobody released the microphone. I'm you. When it's become a jungle, I try very hardly not to interfere.
Bro, you guys rape everybody. Talk about Hamas, bro. Jewish people, they rape everybody. You guys bite this foreskin off a baby dick, bro. What the hell wrong with y'all niggas, bro?
Nah, what an idiot.
Why? You saw him out of the room, no?
No, I didn't. I swear to God, no, I didn't. You can check. He's still in the chat. I didn't throw him out of no room. Sorry.
Look back, I want to say hi.
You can change the room for not voting. And everybody has to ask for vote, and then you will move to the audience. But
I didn't remove him. I swear to God.
Okay. I took the microphone, and that means I'm still talking. I haven't finished. That someone come and interfere me. Somebody come and interfere me. I don't know him. I let him speak. I let everyone, even if he's interfering me, which I usually I don't know, but I didn't know him. And suddenly remove himself. I don't know what's happened to his mind. Come, interfere, and then run away. First, Sarah, I like you. Why don't you put me in your list? Why don't you add me? Sarah, I'm talking to you. That's first. Second, this room is to everybody. Everybody allowed to speak about everything, but you must be a human being. I know it's very difficult for Prince to understand what is the word human being because he's not a human being. But this is a human being that not interrupt. And learn to listen and learn to speak in his turn and give everybody opportunity. Even if he hates me, it's okay. He can hate me, you can hate me, Prince. You're my enemy, you resistance. There is a lot in Amir's room, but still, everybody will speak, and I will fight for his speaking.
انت من حزب الله؟ فلسطيني وضح. يا حبيبي يا عاموس يا حبيبي والله كيف حالك؟ لا أنا جورج حبش.
Can I jump in real quick, Mr. Amos?
Yes, you can come.
I just want to say hello, Mr. Prince, Strength, Phoebe, hello, Sarah, and herself. Thanks for letting me participate. I'm just going to listen real quick. I just want to give you guys greetings for the invitation. Alright.
It's on stuck, you finish. So fast.
The invitation will come in. something about it.
You know he's Shuki.
I think I saw him like once or twice.
Yes, Tony. What do you want to say?
I want to say that I support Iran's war on terror.
You support Iranian regime?
I
said I support their war on terrorism, yes.
Like on IRGC? Or like what?
No, I support their war on the terrorist state of Israel.
Very original.
So you support the Iranian regime, yes?
Wait, so my position, you're implying that my position is not original, yet there are thousands, and you know what, I would refrain myself from saying that. Hundreds, even.
Bibi's daughter's giving out blowjobs in the synagogue today, everybody. Go get yours. Bibi! Bibi Kapora's daughter's giving out them blowjobs in the synagogue today.
So Prince, what is it you're doing though, like in the resistance?
The resistance is gonna get a blowjob from Bibi.
المقاومة يا حبيبي المقاومة المقاومة
باي 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 باي
اللهجة اللبنانية المقاومة. Isn't it like lazy Arabic? المقاومة.
Where are you from?
المقاومة. Was that?
Where are you from?
You said I'm from Panama.
I don't believe you.
Well, you know. Anyways.
What is your position?
Me?
Yeah, what is your position on the war?
As an Israeli, as a Jewish Israeli, what's my position? What do you think?
Okay, so say that. Don't say that you're from Panama.
I can say whatever I want.
You're not Panamanian.
Mm-hmm.
What's your position, Goo? What do you think about what's going on in Iran? Like, you're, without being, like, influenced, what do you actually feel about what's going on? Are you for the IRGC? Are you for what's going on right now? Like, I want to really know what you think.
I am.
You are what? You're for what's going on, or you're...
I believe in Iran's right to defend itself. I do not believe this is a just war.
So are you for the IRGC? Do you support them?
And their resistance to the attacks? Yes.
No, for killing people, innocent civilians.
It's a very trivial manner, isn't it?
It's not.
What does that mean? Okay, are you talking about like the recent protests?
Yeah, the people that were peacefully protesting that were getting murdered.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that any got murdered?
I'm sure some agitators were put down, but 30,000 people, I don't believe that, no.
No, the latest number is 80,000. So regardless,
you believe that.
Hold on. So you believe some were put down, right?
Yes.
How many would be a safe number?
Maybe like 1,000.
So you think is 1,000 okay, but 30,000 is not okay?
Yeah, I believe a lot of people, a lot of the so-called protesters were actually violent criminal agitators being influenced by foreign intelligence agencies to sort of foment a color revolution.
So do you believe the Mossad did that? Like they influenced them?
Well, absolutely. The Mossad and the CIA were certainly on the ground.
So the Jews are okay, so the Jews are that powerful. The Mossad's everywhere. They have tentacles everywhere. They're that powerful. And you feel safe talking on an app criticizing Jews? They're taking out countries, according to you. Will you feel safe on an app?
Mike Pompeo, Netanyahu has published many statements talking about how they're assisting the protesters. Why is that such a shock? Mike Pompeo.
But assistance could be in so many different ways. You think that Israel is provide? There's 90 million people, 92 million population. How many Mossad members do you think there are?
Let me narrow this down for you.
Yeah.
So it took the United States government approximately 4 years to get the full number of people who died on 9/11, and we're supposed to believe that we have the names of all 80,000 people who died at the hands of Iran. Well, he's not there. Yeah, so, the recent bombing that killed 165 school children, we got immediate footage of what had happened there, and somehow there's no footage, there's no videos coming out of those 80,000 people. Kind of find that very hard to believe.
Can I check in after Tony, baby?
What are you talking? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Steppy, because that's totally wrong. But go ahead, Steppy.
Thank you, BB. I don't stand with the IRGC. One is too many, in my opinion.
If you believe in just war principles, you should side with the IRGC.
Could you give me 30 seconds, please, and then I'll let you rebut anything of my opinion, Tony. All right. I truly don't agree with the IRGC regime. I don't. I understand what the Ayatollah did on a global aspect. Am I going to say America's intentions are a regime change? I would say, my opinion, no. In the long run, I don't think that's really the agenda, because we saw it with Afghanistan, trying to implicate a democracy and a singular presidential regime, in my opinion. And because of that, I don't think we're going to repeat that. I think it'll probably be divided instead of a singular entity. And that's just my opinion on the matter. But I don't agree with the IRGC at all. I don't agree, regardless of the numbers. One is too many, especially in a regime that the people don't have the ability to have firearms, have the ability.
When you say one is too many, you're implying as if these protesters were all innocent, peaceful,
protesting is not. The protesting is protesting.
Yeah, but they weren't just protesting.
Do you have?
How do you know exactly? How do you know that, bro? Where's
they were going around? Well, there's footage of them burning the mosque.
Can you share that footage?
Yeah, share the footage. But you're saying that there's footage of them burning down mosques, agitating, but there's no footage of people being murdered?
I'm sure there is footage of people getting shot.
There wasn't. No, but earlier you said there wasn't.
No, talking about 80,000 people. Do you understand 80,000 people? That's MetLife fucking Stadium.
Bro, do you understand how big Iran is? Like how many cities this was going on?
Where were these protests? So you're telling me 80,000 people took to the streets? 80,000 people.
No, buddy. Like
I would imagine that you would see
like 50 million people. No, like 50 million.
I would imagine that you would see footage of these mass protests. The protests weren't as big as people made them out to be.
No, 50 million people took to the streets, not 80,000. The latest number is 80,000 were murdered in all of Iran.
50 million people took to the streets?
50 million people took to the streets.
Well, look, Bibi, if that were the case, why aren't these very same people taking to the streets now after they just killed the supreme leader? What better? Hold on, wait, don't cut me off. Don't cut me off, Steppy.
No, but you cut him off there, Goop.
It's evident that there is no appetite for revolution in Iran right now.
Can I chime in, BB, if you don't mind? I'm going to give some context for you, Mr. Tony. Any smart person would be aware that when a military operation of high ordnance B-52s just now joined the game, it's not wise to go out into the streets and portray yourself as a large entity and be misconstrued as an aggression. So that I understand why currently the people are not engaging in a mass population, because anybody who's ever been on a war zone, anybody has ever been on a ground front realizes that intel can be very spotty and it can be very questionable. And you don't want
strikes. They're not going scorched earth carpet bombing.
Once again, I'm talking to a civilian with no military credibility.
I understand that, but the whole point was to kill the military and political leadership, which they did to an extent. They didn't realize that there was this sophisticated contingency plan at play. But at the same time, you heard it from Netanyahu, you heard it from Trump. They told the Iranian people, now it is your time to finish the job. Go to the streets. That's what they said. But that's what Donald Trump said.
Quote me the full message. And I quote, hold tight, don't go out, and when it's safe, proceed out.
When is it safe?
When is it safe?
As far as Donald Trump, they said that this operation could carry on as long as until September.
Well, I get what you're saying. When is it safe? And, and to identify, I understand that. But right now, and I'm just coming at this as a bipartisan individual looking at the operational scale, okay? The best outcome, I would encourage anybody who is listening, or for any Iranians that do want a regime change and do want to participate in a new format of their country, I would encourage them to maintain observation on how the operation is formatted. I mean, we're seeing it on the data.
If it hasn't happened now, the likelihood of it happening later on is.
You sound like an impatient individual. I don't want people to go out there and while operation is still going.
I think the Israeli-American regime change wish in Iran is definitely dead at this point. There are CNN reporters walking around in Tehran. There are no signs of panic, collapse. There's no uprising. I think the hopes of regime change are as good as dead.
When you watch those videos of the CNN reporters, they got a backplate on and a helmet, correct?
No, this guy isn't wearing anything, actually.
Well, the reason why I say that is so there's called markers, okay? A marker is part of
the guy is in plain clothes, though, from what I remember.
Point of order, moderator. Moderator, point of order. Put me in the queue. Thank you, Amos and BB. I have breaking news.
What's the breaking news? Just breaking news now. Let's hear
it. Moderators, is it okay if I go?
Go ahead. It's breaking news. Get up.
Well, Rabbono Shel Olam, the Shechina's coming because Shabbos is nearly here. And despite the fact that some people in this room, like Tony, are complainers and they're easily agitated and they use dramatic, racist speech all the time. They go into rooms, guys like Tony, who have self-esteem issues and low IQ challenges. They come on stage and they say very vulgar, profane things because they don't understand that the friction they're experiencing in their life is that they don't believe that there's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe. And Rabbono Shel Olam, guys like Tony are probably just atheists who don't think that there's an actual higher power, a greater gravitational force that controls the universe. Because let's be honest, life is a little bit like Star Wars. And if you don't think you have any Jedi powers and you're just, sweeping dust on Tatooine, well, words matter. And when people record you and put you on 40 different phones across 3 different recording studios and they're selling penny stock shares in John Kitover Media Incorporated, I just gotta say, profane, vulgar, racist terminology just exhibits your lack of intelligence. You don't know intelligent words. And you're easily agitated.
My views are completely.
They're not proprietary. They're just racial identity politics 101. You're low IQ. Just like Dr. Peepee. Hey, Dr. Peepee's arrived. Hey, Dr. Peepee. I'm selling penny stock in John Kitover Media Incorporated. And I'm wondering if anybody here wants any gold coins. I bought $500 worth of gold coins here on Clown House, the new economy, and you're all in my other room, free gold coins, Clown House Jewish charity. See, the magic word is charity. Many of you gentlemen have never experienced the glorious blessings of charity because you're atheists and you don't know the truth of the earth. And your birth and your death might be all the fun you get to have, but if you knew the truth here on earth, you would stand up for your right to party. But most people think a great God is going to come from the sky and take away everything and make everybody feel high. But if you knew the truth, you wouldn't come to Clown House to complain all day. Just a bunch of complainers.
I am over to take the break. Yeah, of course, you can speak.
Hello, Amos. How was your route, Amos?
Everything is fine.
Have you gotten any rockets that landed near you, or are you in a safer area?
We are in a safer area. All Israel in a safer area. These 2 semesters they are sending more 99% the Israeli rockets put them down. Not in Israel, before they arrived to Israel.
Nice.
They succeed. Once, twice they succeed to hurt us, it's true. But you can't do anything when so many missiles sent to Israel to put all of them down. Most of them, the Israeli forces put down a long time before they come to Israel.
That's good.
No, I said we're digging the holes for you, anti-Semites.
I'm not even anti-Semite. I just think it's funny.
No, you were joining the bandwagon there.
No, no.
I've heard you in so many. I'll be honest with you. I think you have a kind of split personality in the app. There are some rooms I hear you in. I hear stuff that just turns my spine, and then other rooms where you're like a supporter. So I can't figure out who the real
I'm not a supporter of Israel anymore.
No, the Jewish people. There are times you come into our rooms and you say things that are very complimentary, and then other times that I'm talking about the Jewish people, and other times you say the most disgusting things that just make me question it. I'll be completely honest with you.
I mean, I think culturally, there's a lot of things that I think Jews have done wrong. And I don't know that they were good for our country, but it doesn't mean I think they're like I think they're all bad. Like it's not. That's just my honest opinion.
What have we done bad for this country?
Well, we can start with the Jews that came here, particularly in the early 1900s, from places like Germany, and they radicalized. I don't think like the 1960s would have happened even with all of the.
Go back to the original statement. What happened with the early 1900s? What happened with these people who were escaping the pogroms in Russia? Like,
well, I said the ones from Germany. No, I said the ones especially from places like Germany in the early 1900s, not the Russians necessarily.
Okay, well, the ones from Germans were just like I understand they. Wasn't anything really bad with them. What did they do? Part
up until the early 1900s. That's when a lot of the revolutionary radicals and academics from those countries, from Germany in particular, came here, and they I would say really radicalized a lot of the young, especially in the 1960s. You can look at whether it was the civil rights movement, who spearheaded our 1965 Immigration Act, which changed the demographics of our country. We can look at even the protests that were happening that were anti-Vietnam.
1965 Immigration Act was not, I've heard you talk about this the other day. 1965 Immigration Act was not spearheaded by Jews. It was spearheaded by Jews, Christians, and Protestants.
It was primarily Jews.
No, it was not. No, it was not. There happened to be a senator, but it passed in the Senate like 65 votes to it overwhelmingly passed in the Senate. But the people backing the bill, the people in the country, was the Catholic Church, the Protestant Church, and major Jewish philanthropic organizations. It wasn't just the Jews.
I'm not saying that there weren't others. But
and by the way, at that time, it didn't benefit the Jews because Jewish immigration was on its decline. So it did nothing to change anything that would have advantaged the Jews.
Most of us came here in the 18th.
No, there was actually kind of a reason, but
no.
And it was and it's been spoken. It was
actually the Catholic Church, including Italians, wanted to reunite families who were not able to come together after World War II. So there are a lot of reasons to do that, Bill.
Sure. So the ADL was Bernard Brett, whatever their name is. They were the ones that had been advocating for it consistently and were the spearhead of the movement. 1924.
Amongst others.
No, they were the pioneers.
Yes, there were others too. You said Jews pushed this bill and created this bill, and you went on and on about how it was a Jewish bill.
Sure, 1924.
Do your homework.
I have a lot on this in particular. No, 1924 we had the Nation of Origins quota, which pretty much prioritized Northwestern European.
Yeah,
what happened to a lot of the Jews that came in the 1920s? What ended up happening to them? Where were they returned to, and what was their fate? There was a big reason why. Two primary reasons. Number one, they were very upset about what happened. We turned Jews around on the ships, and they went back, and they were Holocausted. Nobody denies that part. They thought that was abhorrent. A great injustice had been served. And then number two, they felt
those were people that were in the country. No, you're conflating two different things.
No, I'm not.
I swear.
They were holding on to a bit of a grudge because they thought that our xenophobic immigration laws led to the death of a bunch of Jews. They thought, and then it's also, they felt that living in a country where you had a large homogenous majority that was xenophobic, which we were for the most part in the 1960s, is not a safe place for Jews, which I guess if you go throughout history, that's absolutely the case. And so, they wanted us to be a more inclusive group of people.
If he alone, Senator Seller, was driving... That's the guy you were quoting. That's the guy you were quoting left and right in that room the other day.
The ADL was they were.
It wouldn't have passed. It passed in the House 326 to 69, and in the Senate 76 to 18. That's a broad base. That is you don't get bills like that.
Well, it was also, but the majority of the public was largely against it. They said it wouldn't radically change our demography of the United States, which was a fucking lie.
They just wanted to get rid of the discriminatory nature of race-based quotas. That's what it really sought to do.
Yeah, which didn't go against. You see, this is the thing. Whether there's any kind of malice behind it, the result is that is something that I think happened that might be the worst thing that ever happened to the United States was that 1965 Immigration Act. And even the 1964
Why? Because other people got to come into the country
and change our demography. Yes. That could be.
Who are you to say what? So America's for whites only?
It should have been, largely.
So you are the bigot that I was describing.
How is that bigoted to want to remain why don't you let a bunch of Muslims and Africans into Israel?
Our country is not it's not like homogeneous like China or Japan or South Korea. That's just not who this country is, even from the beginning, even from the 1800s. No, it is
we were
a mixture of
a white country.
Yeah, but guess what? It's since changed.
Yeah, in 1965.
No, well before 1965. You really need to do your homework. My homework. A century before that.
Okay, but so I understand they brought in definitions to include. Hold on a second. Yeah, what happened to the Chinese? Yes, the million Chinese are a perfect question, because what ended up happening is we did the Chinese Exclusion Act because we absolutely did not want those fucking people here.
You see, Pepe thinks he's a history professor in the University of Low IQ hate propaganda, but the truth is Pepe is just a disgruntled incel who doesn't read books, he's admitted he doesn't go to the gym, and he comes here and spreads his propaganda, and I want to salute Yakov for calling him out, because he does go to rooms, and he is a two-faced Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde Jew hater, white supremacist, who just told you that he thinks America should be a white country. So you know what? Everybody here has heard the truth about Pepe once and for all. His clout, his aura is diminished. His stupid little podcast PTR with his spiky hair and his spray-on tan and his Gucci shirt and his gold chain. It's all meaningless, low IQ brain rot. And you are literally wasting your time even talking to this fucking frog who goes by the name Pepe. Thank you, Amos. Thank you, Bibi, for the room. Rabono Shalom. There's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe, and when a fucking frog fart like Pepe farts comes into a room to give you a fucking history lesson, that's when you know you gotta start reading books. Because if he thinks he knows more about history than you, and you're not reading books, you're getting your history from Pepe. And that is really stupid of you, the listener, to listen to a stupid person give you his stupid white racist extremist propaganda history lesson. This is Strength. I am complete. Thank you, Amos. Thank you, Bibi. Good Shabbos. Ribono Shalom.
Dude, is that fucking John Kitover?
Yeah, goddamn.
Holy shit.
But I mean, so when I'm making a value judgments when I say that I think Jews could have overall been more bad for the country than good, because a lot of the things that I think are bad, other people might say are some of the greatest things that happened to America. But these are my value judgments, and even when it comes, that's nice. I think Jews are overall smart, a very smart group of people, but yeah. Do I really think it was appropriate to ever allow Jews to have such a monopoly over television, Hollywood? I know they founded Hollywood, but I would have personally, I don't think I would have ever allowed that, and I don't think their values necessarily align with ours. And I would never allow a minority to monopolize anything in our country. And I do think it's had a corrosive effect, largely on our country as well.
Why did we lose the minority in the beginning?
But Pepe, you have to understand, bro. They're the chosen.
Well, I don't care what they think as far in terms of their religion goes. I'm not a religious person.
Everybody should have the opportunity to build what they want to build and have the opportunity to grow it. As long as it's moral and ethical.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only downside that you would have, Jews are they're more innovative, I would say. Maybe that is like a good that would be the only negative impact I would really see, if Jews had it.
Yeah, while you're talking on your fucking cell phone on the internet on Clubhouse.
Yeah, suck a dick.
Yeah. Oh, he's right.
Let me guess, internet. Yeah, the Jews invented it all. Amazing.
You should seriously just type in you should seriously type in who were the founders of the internet and see the two
Were they the founders?
Jews. Yes, we're the founders and creators of the fucking first internet. You should look up the silicon microchips
using your cell phones. You should look at your cell phones. You should look at the founder of Clubhouse. Whoa! The Indian and the Jew that started it. Wow, what a surprise. You should look at the Jew who engineered your iPhone you're talking on, you fag.
How many different people were involved in? How many people were involved in making all of the different components of a phone? Shut up.
You cocksucker. Who was the creator of the iPhone? Look up the creator of the iPhone.
Steve Jobs.
Nope.
Oh, he's not the one who conceptualized it? Conceptualized it?
No, it was already a fucking device that was already created by somebody. Wozniak. Fucking idiot. Wozniak was the one who came up with the iPhone, and then Steve Jobs put it out to the public.
Pepe, why can't you just concede to the point and that you're wrong?
I didn't hear this stuff.
Hate you anymore.
I didn't hear this stuff. I just heard this stuff for the first time.
Well, why wouldn't you do your own research?
Wait, you didn't know that
I'm not the one. I'm not the one pushing back against it.
Home-based computers, created your fucking iPhone, created your fucking iPad, like all this shit. It's all one.
Amazing.
Oh, you should hear this guy.
You don't complain about the country that you're sitting in. It was funded.
Details, bitch. Unleash yourself.
That was fucking.
This guy's a moron.
The country, Pepe, that was funded by an Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah, I know, the bankers back then.
George Washington.
Exactly.
Dude who funded George Washington when the United States was going to lose the Revolutionary War, and he funded it so they could have fucking rifles and munitions.
Amazing.
It never got
I get it. A Jewish banker saved the day. Yep. Amazing.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for the French, it could have been several years until we won the fucking war. So who cares?
Yeah. I mean, you're not French anyways. You're what, Basque or something?
Amazing. No.
You just want to become the new next gypsy groiper.
I'm not a groiper.
No, you're becoming one.
No, I'm not. I was making fun. I've had largely the same views.
Pepe, in the last month that I haven't been here, you fucking changed.
Yeah, I got really sick as Zionist, for sure.
Going down the real fucking little rabbit gypsy groiper.
No.
You're gonna be out there sucking Nick Fuentes fucking dick.
No, you're full of shit. No. I make fun of the groipers. Okay, I'm in their group chats and stuff.
You're becoming one.
No, we're
literally
not.
becoming one. We're watching.
They're like Christian nationalists. They're gay.
They're
gay and Mexican. I refuse.
Potato eating 1567 fucking Andes Mountain fucking indigenous eating potato fucking Nick. Shut the fuck up.
Nigger, I'm not Irish.
Your people have never.
He's Northern Irish. He's literally the opposite of the Irish.
Same thing. He's an
no, it's not.
Scotch Irish.
That's the Irish would fucking put him. 40 years ago, he served in the. Shut up.
To the goddamn Appalachian Mountains, you fucking faggot.
Okay. He served in the British Armed Forces.
Give a shit.
He would have literally gotten a bullet in his fucking head by the IRA 40 years ago. What are you talking about?
Anything. His people have never accomplished shit.
He's British, you moron.
Please don't I mute your phones. And the next time I'll remove you. Let Pepe response.
It's PP almost.
Yeah, he's Northern Irish or British. Literally by ethnicity and by country. They're not. The Irish do not consider him one of them. I think you're. That's why it's funny you're calling him all these names.
Yeah,
I call him Ulster County Scotch Irish hillbilly.
I'm no dumbass. You were literally calling me the equivalent of Palestinian. You fucking dumbass. All right. When in fact I'm the complete opposite. I am the colonizer.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Course. Hey, I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, and John is Pepe. Not Pepe.
No, it's PP, not Pepe.
Anyways, I think I'm no less bigoted than the Israelis. They're smart enough to know that you don't want to let a bunch of outsiders come in and then compete with them over power and then maybe fuck your country.
Again, Pepe, you said that we're digging the hole and we're only digging the hole to bury you anti-Semites.
You guys are just pissed off because you're not in control anymore.
Why am I what did I say that was anti-Semitic? That's
M's bitching and whining about the Rothschilds and the fucking Larry Finks.
Oh, really? I said Rothschilds or Larry?
I mean, you guys are controlled. The British monarchy. I was being controlled by the fucking Jews. The fucking cunt. The cunt fucking king.
This guy's mind reader now.
Charles is the fucking cunt king.
I'm not aware of that Jewish superpower. Are you a mind reader now?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I am.
You're a fucking retard, actually.
Yep.
Dude, what am I thinking right now, dude?
You're just a dirty Michelin, of course.
Is this guy black? Is he a convert?
No, he's a.
Am I black?
He's a white.
Ew,
white
gross.
Guy who's like half Jewish by ethnicity.
Jews aren't.
White Jewish Native American.
Jews can't be white.
No, they're about half white. To be fair, they are half breeds.
No, there's no such thing as a half breed.
Who runs the world? The Jews. Who runs the world?
I mean, genetically, they're half breeds. I don't know what to say. They are.
Bro, if I drop black paint into a tin of white, it becomes gray. It's not white.
Yeah, but they're not black. That's what I'm saying.
But they're not white. Bro, they self-proclaim to be from the Middle East. That makes them sound niggers.
Well, they're partially, but like some of them are like Middle Eastern. Like none of their ancestors ever went to Europe. But...
Hey guys, let's be cordial. Let's keep. Let's not try to use that hard R, y'all. Let's just be a little cordial.
I respectfully used it.
But you know what I find weird though? Jews love bragging about how they were part of the foundation of the left in the United States, and you know how they've shaped academia. Like all of the shit.
Likes those Jews, Pepe.
I know. Hold on.
The lawyers involved in the civil rights era. Oh, nice.
Well, yes, exactly. The civil rights, and so I'm somebody who's obviously not on the left, and I'm going to look at that stuff and say, "Ew, that sucks." I don't.
Wait, Pepe, did you disagree with the ACLU in Indiana when they wanted the neo-Nazis to be able to walk through the Holocaust survivors community?
No, I'm largely for like what's that Jew lawyer's name?
Dershowitz.
No, I'm saying that specifically the ACLU.
I was like, hold on, yeah. I'm okay with like what the ACLU would do back in the day, like total open or total free speech.
Not anymore.
So. Yeah, he's not like that now. Neither is the ACLU.
Yeah, nobody likes the ACLU anymore. But when they were supporting neo-Nazis, which I wholeheartedly agree for, to march through Jewish Holocaust survivor community, I agree with that.
They did that to a Jewish Holocaust survivor community?
ADL support.
Yeah, there was a Jewish Holocaust survivor community in Indiana, in northern Indiana, and the neo-Nazis wanted to march through there and with their fucking signs about fuck the Jews and all that shit. And the ACLU, who's almost all fucking Jews at the time, and still pretty much is, actually defended the neo-Nazis and actually won in the Supreme Court for the right for the neo-Nazis to march through the Holocaust survivors community.
Who did the ADL defend when they were formed? Who was Leo Frank?
We're talking about ACLU.
Were we talking about the piece of shit ADL? Wait, are we talking about
I'm glad we agree.
Well, to be fair, right-wing Jews don't like the ADL either. I mean, that guy did Greenblatt, that homosexual worked under Obama. Like he is a fucking liberal. So
it's nice try though. I'm more conservative than you though, faggot. I would literally take the fucking people that are doing fucking abortions in the United States. You're doctors. I would have the doctors, the abortion doctors, and I would take them out and I would shoot them in the back of the fucking head. And I would put the mothers in prison for fucking killing their baby. Try top of that, faggot.
Would you send mud sharks back to Africa with the black people?
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. You don't know who you're talking to, dipshit.
You say that like I meant it. You said
I would replace all the African Americans. I would replace all the African Americans with West Africans from Nigeria.
Excuse me, BB. Can we keep the racism down, Mr. Moderator?
It's coexistence. Almost doesn't use free speech in this room. It's not my room.
Yeah, free speech, bro.
Yeah, I would gladly trade all the fucking African Americans for West African Nigerians who are actually prosperous, hardworking, and have fairly median high IQs.
specifically the Igbos.
You know, many African Americans are from Igbo, Nigerians.
Yeah, it turns out to be the highest earners and performers of African Americans turn out to be Igbo.
Ribono Shalom, the Shabbos is upon us and the low IQ are still here. What are you gentlemen doing for a Friday night? Anybody here got a date? Anybody gonna go have a nice dinner? Anybody gonna read a book, go to the gym? I mean, do you just run your fucking Jew-hating lips all day long? Is that what gives you the dopamine in your life? No Jews, no news in your life, eh, boys? Wow, Ribono Shalom, impressive young men.
Thank you. So Nigerians are almost 100% merit-based immigrants. There's not really any of them that get asylum here. So we basically get the cream of the crop from Nigeria. So you're seeing for like
how many Nigerians is
you're seeing like we're seeing like only the smart and intelligent ones that are.
Same thing with the Indians. We get all the master's program ones.
Mm-hmm. Who's we? Israel?
The United States, Texas.
It's interesting that what they want for the United States.
It's interesting that I live in Texas and I'm more conservative than you. Yet I'm a Jew.
Bro, you said that like I meant to give a fuck.
I know, because you thought I was some woke leftist, right?
No, I just know that you're a Jew.
No, because you're a fucking retard. That's what.
That's amazing.
He's a Michelin. He's not a Jew. The Jews reject him.
Yeah, because I believe in Jesus.
Bro, you're still Jew.
Hell yeah. What's that? Oh no, I don't agree with white trash fucking hillbillies.
But you say that like I meant to give a fuck.
No, like I'm a huge fucking Trump supporter. But when I go to Trump rallies and I see all the 3-teeth Irish, Ulster County Scotch Irish fucking retard faggots like yourself sitting there going, it's the fucking niggers and the Jews and the cocks. I just sit there and roll my eyes.
But I have a real question though. Why is it that like when you see like the Jewish girls on like especially on TV, why do the Middle Eastern ones look so much more attractive than the ones from Europe? Like a shit ton more attractive.
Because they're more Middle East.
Hold up, bro. Like, of course.
Middle Eastern girls are hot.
You're a Jew that believes in Jesus?
Yeah, like the apostles, like the first, 5,000 people that followed.
He's sorry for what his ancestors did to Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, as long as you believe, bro. Like, hey, man.
Somebody bring Harry up. Almost bring Harry.
Harry's going to hell. He hasn't accepted Jesus.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to convert him.
So what's the latest in the war today?
Anything happened? Who did ask to come up? I didn't see anyone.
Harry, the guy at the very bottom.
Harry, I invite him from the beginning to come up. He's afraid. He's a chicken for me. He just like he calm his troops that he will feel at home, like he and Chucky together.
Shuki Express. You go on the Shuki Express. Look up Amos.
Ribono Shalom, everybody. Good Shabbos. I just want to say, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Malach Halam Asher Kadishanu B'Mitzvotav V'Tzivanu L'Chadik Neshel Shabbat B'nei Pri Hagafen.
Amos, what are you doing?
I put straw down because...
Oh, that's John Kitover.
Vayere Vahipo Kiyom HaShishi. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחול אלוהים ביום השביעי.
Who's speaking the Satanism in here?
וישפוט ביום השביעי.
Somebody get an exorcist.
ברא אלוהים לעשות דרכו השם.
Yeah, the language of Jesus.
What language did Jesus speak?
You see, this is why
Hebrew, Aramaic.
No, he spoke Aramaic. He said Hebrew.
Koine, Greek, and Aramaic.
It's a
fucking faggot.
No one gives a shit, bro.
Look, Ali's an atheist. Look, Ali's an atheist ex-Muslim, and he'll agree. Ali, what languages did Jesus speak?
Of course, I put you down, and somebody and Bibi Kapara let you out. Try to let other people speak, of course.
All right, Ali, you're an atheist. What languages did Jesus speak?
I don't really know. I think it was Aramaic.
It was there. I know for a fact it was
what
Aramaic.
other languages do you think he spoke?
It's not really known for sure, but that
he spoke
the
He read the Torah and Hebrew.
I'm sorry?
Shalom, Amos, June, shalom.
So, is anybody interested to get a quick briefing on what happened today?
Yes, please. On the war.
It'll be brief. This is from Associated Press, which is, as you know, is the it's a credible organization. Now, major developments today. Israel warplanes pounded Beirut and Tehran on Friday as Iran launched another wave of retaliatory strikes against Israel and Gulf countries that host U.S. forces. Number two, Russia has provided Iran with information that could help Tehran strike American warships, aircrafts, and other assets in the region, according to the two officials familiar with the U.S. intelligence on the matter. It is the first indication that Moscow has sought to get involved in the war. Next, U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to rule out negotiations with Iran in a social media post calling for its unconditional surrender. White House Press Secretary later added that the unconditional surrender could come even if Iran is not in a position to say so for itself. Trump told media outlets Thursday that he wants to be involved in picking Iran's next leader. Next, evidence suggests that the deadly blast at an Iranian elementary school was likely a U.S. strikes. The February 28th strike produced the highest reported civilian death toll since the war began, promoting staunch criticism from the United Nations and human rights monitors, and the U.S. has not accepted the responsibility but said it was negotiating the matter. I'm just going to add something in here. Based on everything that I know right now, this school was about 100 meters away from the major Iranian military camp. And by the way, the whole school and the camp, they were actually one unit, one area. Later on, they were divided by just a wall made out of bricks, so one could understand these mistakes could happen. So the last and the most important, the death toll continues to rise. At least 1,230 people in Iran and more than 200 in Lebanon, and around a dozen in Israel have been killed, according to the officials in those countries, and 6 U.S. troops have been killed. So that's kind of a summary of today's information.
Yeah, war's messy.
I would just die out. I think pretty soon A-10's going to start going in. I know B-52 heavies, they're going. I heard that they left North Dakota and South Dakota, so you know what that means. You know, those guys are like freight trains in the sky. They're slow, but I think pretty soon we'll see A-10s come in. That's how you'll definitely know air stability has been completed.
Yeah, it's pretty much done at this point. Charles de Gaulle, I guess, is on its way, and once that thing gets there, then it's going to get real messy.
Oh, the French are going to save you?
Yeah, they've saved us before. Why not?
Have you ever fought with the French Foreign Legion? I had the privilege of being at a base with the Legion. Those guys are fucking gangsters, dude.
One regiment is not a nation. It's not a military.
I get that, but they're gangster, bro. They are fucking gangster.
I wasn't aware that they deployed on the Charles de Gaulle.
Yep.
Amazing. So there's a land invasion going on there?
Yeah, from the Iranian Kurds. From
so
Israel.
Not the French?
No, the ground invasion.
No.
The ground invasion is coming from the Iranian Kurdish and the Kurdish from Ibril. They've already launched over 1,000 rockets, and they've got thousands of people marching across western Iran right now, which is being coordinated by the CIA. And the United States and Israel have already said that they'll give them air support all the way to Tehran.
I know. Believe me.
That's
unfortunately,
awesome.
Unfortunately, no more big Kurdistan than I should.
Yeah, it's crazy that the Charles de Gaulle is going to be there.
Yeah, big keywords. Amazing.
Yeah, the only other nuclear aircraft carrier except for the 11 that the U.S. has.
Bro, the fact that it's nuclear powered has got nothing to do with anything.
That it can sustain being in fucking war and doesn't have to go refuel every fucking couple days. Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Amazing.
When you could stay in theater the whole time, it makes
sense. Bro, I understand that it's not a few days, but all right, respect.
Yeah, it's only got like a half-life of like 5,000 years.
So the guys from Texas, have you guys been watching watching Belton and Temple? Because that's where the biggest up armor contractors come for the U.S. side. So have they? You guys heard if they've boosted up product? Just out of curiosity, I haven't.
I have not seen anything in the major credible news agencies about the Kurdish movement in Iran right now, but I know that the Kurdish people in the western part of Iran, they are well organized, disciplined, and also they have weapons. So if they decide, which I don't know if they have or not, they can launch a robust opposition to the government having the weapons and also the experience. The Kurdish have tested in Iran, of course, have been around for thousands of years, and they've been most of the time, in conflict with the federal government, the Iranian regime during the Shah and this one. So there's a possibility that they could join with arms, join the demonstrators, and create a serious opposition to the Iranian military in Iran. So that would be a good possibility to put up a fight, in a sense, with weapons. But I don't know for sure if that's undertaking is being done or not. But certainly, the Kurdish people, like just about everybody in the various provinces of Iran and other ethnicities, these are Azeris, Parsis, Turkish, Kurdish, and the rest of them. So we have to see. So that is probably one good, reasonable kind of way of opposing the government, having the weapons, also the military skills to deal with the Iranian army.
Ali, I think the Kurds would be fine. I know. I dealt with them in Iraq, and they're good war-hardened fighters. Most of them, I know, in Iraq, like by Baghdad, also Fallujah as well. They got their own stockpile. So I don't know about the Kurdish in Iran. I really don't know, but I know if the Kurds are going to be really helping out with ground forces, they're really patriotic in the way that the warfighter capability is. That's just an opinion that not rebut for you. I'm just putting some information out there.
Also, excuse me, I always hear this narrative about the French. France has one of the most successful military histories in the world, engaging in many conflicts over the centuries. Out of the last 800 years, they've won 185 battles and only lost 43. It's crazy. Most successful military conflict. It's crazy of any country in the entire world.
It is crazy.
Any country in the entire world.
When was the last time they won a war?
Crazy, isn't it?
When was the last time they won a war?
Crazy. Check that out. Over the last 800 years,
you're reading from
France has fought 185 major battles, winning 132 and losing 43.
ChatGPT, when was the last time?
Bro. Well, World War II. You can count World War II since they were part of the Allied forces. Yeah, they did. They were part of the Allied forces. Wait, did Germany win or the Allied forces win?
That's amazing.
Hey, dipshit Mick. Dipshit Mick. Answer the question.
I'm not a Palestinian.
We're the French. Yeah, Northern Irish. Who gives a fuck? We're the fucking French part of. Were the French part of the Allied forces or the Nazis?
They got conquered.
Were they part of the Allied forces or the Nazis, faggot?
Listen.
Answer the fucking question, you Northern Mick. Shut the fuck up, Northern Mick. Answer the question. Were the French
keep trying to invent slurs?
Were the French part of the Allied forces or the Nazis?
Keep digging.
They're part of the Allied forces.
When you're in a hole, bro, just keep on.
They won, faggot.
Keep digging, bro.
Interesting fact, probably I'm sure you know, that almost all of the French Legion members are mercenaries being hired by the French government. But since starting by 150 or 200 years ago, and they're being rewarded nicely by the government, also with the promise of citizenship, the French citizenship that is being given to them. So in a sense, all of them are mercenaries.
Are you talking about the Legion? The French Foreign Legion? Are you talking about the Legions, sir?
Yeah, Legion, French Legions, yes. And so that's kind of the history. Now, they've been very successful. I don't have the specifics, but they are, they're mercenaries, been hired, and the prize is the citizenship and a good salary.
But they're so successful, they required the rest of the world to come and save them. Amazing. Oh, he ran away. Amazing.
No, I don't know about anything about French participating, in some kind of a boots underground type situation. But
agreed. The French Foreign Legion are formidable without doubt, but as we have seen in historic conflicts, they required the rest of the world to come and save them. In World War II, for example.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, if there are one country against another country, just two countries fighting, that's one thing. But
the French are also renowned for surrendering.
That is probably true.
The French military, not Legion, sir.
Bro, the Legion is a fucking extreme minority of the overall forces in France, bro. Okay.
I get that, but I'm just saying that the regular military, I acknowledge your comment for the regular military, but for the Legions,
for the people of the country. Okay, that's amazing, but that's like a point no one is making.
guy croissant. Welcome back, of course.
What up?
Oh, I was just saying, welcome back. I saw you come back.
Norman, come up.
I'm up. Thank you.
Me, it's maybe kapara, but it's okay. I agree. For you, I agree.
Well, I hope we enjoyed the peace while we had it. We're back in war. And I hope we have courage and strength and victory soon.
Mess. It's a big mess. I see very pessimistic because more and more people say that the American people start being against Donald Trump, want him to finish the war, and let's see how they finish the war. It's quite not understandable that this regime fall down. So what next? Why to go out to all this war if this regime is not Khamenei, it is a son of Khamenei? Big deal. This is a bastard and this is also a bastard that will kill their own people. So it will be defeated, but they still control and kill their own people in Iran. Don't see the Kurdish, some hundreds of Kurdish, but what can they do against the Iranian regime? They're still very strong if they keep on sending missiles, one in the morning, one in the night, only to interfere. They do nothing with these missiles, but they interfere in their life. They succeed to put all Israel down in shelter. So I don't see this, how
Sorry.
It's okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
The way that this war will be fought is going to be more on a political PR opinion. If you look at the RGC, if you look at the military components for Iran, the capabilities for tit for tat, it's like Mike Tyson fighting Betty White. That's the best comparison I could probably put it at. And the reason, so the way that they're going to be able, and the way they're going to really focus on the RGC, and this is just my opinion, is they're going to do basically a PR nightmare for Trump. You're going to probably see more emphasis on the civilian side casualties. You're going to probably see more emphasis on misplaced rounds, allegedly, and it's going to be broadcasted, extremely. I mean, almost like you can see with the content during the Minnesota immigration status. You saw how everything was super heightened. The temperature is accelerant. That's kind of where I'll see, because for a tit for tat campaign against America and her allies, it's not going to be really a fight, in my opinion. My goal is, and I would hope, since we're in this operation, sir, is to utilize allies, and in my opinion, divvy up Iran. Logistically, that would probably be more controllable financially and working payload, and then go through delegates almost like provinces, because it could be a long war, but the PR is going to be more critical and hurtful on the American side than anything else, and that's kind of where I foresee it going.
You called me a chicken, Amos? I know you didn't mean that.
Yes, I did call you a chicken. I saw you from the beginning of the night, not raising your hand, don't come up. This is a chicken, not to come and speak to Amos. You haven't seen me for a long time. Where's Shuki?
I come to your stage all the fucking time. What are you talking about? I have something called a job. You know, I don't know. Most people on this app don't have jobs. So, you know, I was doing my job, working, listening to you retards. And yeah, you know, now I'm done because it's 5:30. So. But it's very entertaining to listen to idiots, you know, while I'm working. It makes the day go by fast.
You just go inside the room and you bring mussels from Iran. This is my luck with you.
I bring mussels from Iran or missiles?
Yes, it's right now.
Yeah? Well, what I read was 90% of the ballistic missiles have been stopped. Haven't happened anymore since the start of the war.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So it might maybe just a drone or something, you know?
So what about Shuki?
What about Shuki? I saw him the other day. He was in that room the other day.
It was when? Last week? When?
Like 2 days ago.
No, I didn't talk to 2 days ago. Only last week. So
what, you talked to him? You said you talked to him?
No, if I see him Shuki, I will invite him in my room. He can speak.
Yeah, right.
In my room, everybody can speak, including Shuki, including you. And by the way, from the beginning it was 1 year ago. When I started opening the room, he arrived because I let him speak and kills me and sing the song. What was the song?
How do you forget the song?
I haven't seen him for a long time, so I forgot. He has to come and teach me the words. I forgot. Amos Yadam Zonan.
Amos Ben Shashalmuta, yeah, this also.
Yes. Amos Yadam Shashalmuta. I like that words when he come here and cursing me. Because I prove to the world that I give everyone to speak. And I have enemies, the Palestinian, and I have enemies in the Jewish side. And Shuki is my enemy. You are my enemy, but you're not like Shuki. You are a chicken like Shuki. Shuki is a man. You know, he comes, he cares, he sings, he's not afraid. Do what he believes is true. He thinks the truth belongs only to him. That's another problem. At least he stands after his truth. And I like it. I respect very much people who stand behind their truth. And their mouth and their heart go together. He believes that a good Arab is a dead Arab. He believes that the leftists should be killed.
I also believe this.
Yeah, and I know that you also believe.
I don't know, would you call me as chicken to my face if I come to Israel? Would you say this to my face?
Oh, I think in Israel I will not meet you. You're not.
You're the chicken, it sounds like, actually.
Why should I meet you for? Do you have any common something?
Because if you have you know, Beitzim Gadol, you'll come and talk to me in person.
Beitzim Gadol? To talk with you? I need Beitzim Gadol.
Yes.
Look in the title.
I love that expression though, Harry. I got it from context. I didn't know that one. I got to remember that.
Yeah, use that one, Norm.
I got to use that, yeah.
I think I have to be stupid to...
Amos is not used to that because he has, you know, Beitzim Katan.
Hey, man. No, I like Amos, Harry. I like Amos. I like every Jew, even if they disagree with me.
Hey, that's the way it's meant to be, man.
Sugar tits, wow.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way, Norm, which is why I'm here talking to him, you know, still. But, you know, I still need to give him a little bit of chutzpah because they don't have enough of this shit. They have chutzpah against their own people, which is fuck. So I give him a taste of their own medicine.
But he did serve, Harry. So, I mean, he has a right to express his opinion. He did serve. He risked his life. For us.
I mean, that's great, and so did my grandpa and all my relatives and my family members.
And I love you, and I love them for that too.
My grandpa was in the fucking 6-day war in fucking Jerusalem, freeing Jerusalem from the fucking Jordanians and the Syrians. Amos can't say shit on this because Amos was like a bus driver in the army, and this is what
the Syrians were in Jerusalem?
Of course.
I thought it was
just the Jordanians.
It was also Syrians too.
I didn't know that. Wow. I thought it was just the Jordanians.
Anyway,
even the Syrians were in the Golan Heights.
Even the guys that push the gas into the trucks, we need them just as much. And if they had to fight, they would.
Amos, would you fight if you had the chance to fight? Amos would go have coffee with them. What do you mean? He would have coffee and fucking falafel with them.
No, he knows who the enemy is. He knows who the enemy is.
Do you know Amos who the enemy is? I'm his enemy. That's what he says. I'm his enemy. Chuki's his enemy.
When the
using dummy Harry, that if I'm a driver, I'm also a driver in the military. You know nothing about what I did in the military. You know.
What did you do? What did you do in the military? Almost tell us.
All my life I was in the military, and all of my life I was in the first line, and all of my life I was a fighter. I never was a job. That's first.
Never was a what?
A driver.
A fighter.
No,
he never was a fighter. There you go.
No, he said he never. Now you're throwing him off because he doesn't speak. He always was in the front line fighting. He said. That's what he said.
He understands very good, Harry, what I said, but he want to put himself.
No, you literally said I wasn't a fighter. You, everyone heard him. I'm not making this up.
No, Harry, no. Yaakov didn't hear him, so.
No, he said I was. My whole life I was a fighter. I was never a bus driver.
Oh, okay, there you
go. A job like Harry even didn't do one day in the military, and he think he knows something about Israel. He know nothing.
I don't need to be in the military to know anything about Israel.
You don't know what is the military. You don't know what makes the military so strong. You don't understand nothing.
I mean, that just takes common sense. You don't actually have to be in the military to know what makes the military strong.
And to talk with an American, Jewish American.
I'm Israeli too, by the way. You know that, right? I have dual citizenship.
It doesn't matter.
I lived in Israel. I lived in a kibbutz in Israel. So I got my citizenship when I made Aliyah.
But you ran away after you make Aliyah. You take the.
No, I didn't run away. I was a fucking little kid, and my parents, wanted to move back to America. Well, I can't tell them not to move back. I'm a little kid. I don't make those decisions. They do.
Okay, but I see your parents from your dirty mouth. I can see where your parents have grown you up. So I know who are you.
No, my parents don't reflect anything of how I am.
They make Aliyah. Your parents are chickens. They make Aliyah. They took good money while they come to Israel. Israel helped them with a lot of taxes and everything. And after this, they run away. You were in the meantime, they make you. So they raise you up to be a Zionist, to like Israel from America, not to fight with the Israelis, not to go to the military to risk your life. You never give it as an opportunity when you were 18 years old. Hey, Papa, Mama, I want to go to serve in the military. No, you didn't. You stay in America. So don't you come and tell Amos that Amos lived all his life in Israel, never left Israel.
In Amos's defense, you could now, as a dual citizen, return back to Israel.
Even right now, when you arrive to the room, you bring the muscles with you, and right now I heard the bomb that put the muscle down. So, another bomb, if you hear it in the background of my microphone.
I didn't hear anything you said because I've lost connection, but it's okay. I'm sure it wasn't even important anyways, what you were saying.
Yeah, it's not important for dummy people like you. Yes, that's true.
I don't care what somebody like you almost has to say because I know what my connection is with Israel and my family's there and my family fought for the fucking country. I don't need to fight for the country necessarily. No one says that's a fucking rule that I have to go and fight for the fucking country to be considered Israeli.
Yeah, but why not?
That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
Harry, why not?
Why
not? Guy. You're a dual
not even
citizen.
Israeli or Jewish. Shut the fuck up.
I'm Jewish.
You're
I'm not Israeli.
No, you're not. You're not even Jewish. You're a fucking antagonizer.
I'm Jewish. I'm not Israeli.
You're an antagonizer.
But you could go back to Israel right now.
You're not. You have no say. You have no say at all in this conversation.
Yeah, yes,
you have no say.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Keep your mute. Keep yourself on mute. Okay, there you go.
Why don't you go back and serve in IDF?
I don't need to do anything you tell me.
Why not?
I don't need to. Why don't you?
Why don't? Well, you make the Knesset change the fucking rules that I can return as a Christian.
Shut the fuck up,
Make the Knesset change the rules.
When I mute everybody, nobody release the microphone because they will give me not much choices. When I take the microphone, I speak. So I'll tell you something. I don't tell anyone where to live, where to go to work, what to do with his life. You do what you want. If somebody decides to live in America, live in America. If somebody decides to live in Israel, he will live in Israel. And nobody from America will tell me how much he likes me, how much he loves me, how much he supports me with money, and come and tell me what to do.
And no one from Israel is going to tell me the same also, Amos, so don't be a hypocrite.
So stay there in America.
I can stay wherever I want. Don't tell me what to do. You just said no one from America is going to tell me what to do.
Harry,
so what? You're going to tell me what to do? I can come to Israel whenever I want because I have citizenship there.
But you won't.
So if I want, I can come to Israel whenever I...
But you won't.
Hey, Mr. Course.
Yo, what up?
Can I finish my work?
I just retired in December of last year. I did 23 years, and my daughter she's on her 4th year, and she's actually in Kuwait. So,
Stephanie, where are you from, Stephanie?
I'm from the South, sir, from the United States.
You're from the South of the United States, and your family in Israel?
No, sir. I'm a practicing Catholic, sir. I'm just here to support BB, support a lot of other individuals that I've met on here. I'm a neutral individual listening to everybody's opinions.
Who knows that BB is with 3 cases in court, that he is a corruption person, a corruption prime minister. You know something about Israel?
No, it's BB Kapora.
BB, the guy that was co-hosting with you, sir. I like to listen to people. I know everybody has different opinions, whether political or culturally, and I like to listen. I like to listen to their opinions. I believe in perception and perspective, sir. And just listen. That's why I'm with you, sir.
A big honor for me is that you're here stepping in my room, and you come to listen in my room. You come to listen to different opinion, like Harry had his own opinion, I have my own opinion, and you listen and decide. Just when you support Bibi, it's the better that you know who are you supporting.
He's talking about Bibi Kapora. Amos is talking about Bibi Kapora on Clubhouse. He's friends with Bibi Kapora. He doesn't mean Bibi Netanyahu.
Bibi Kapora?
Yeah, that's what Steppy is talking about.
Okay, this was my mistake, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry for not identifying quicker. My apology.
Oh, and yeah, Harry, if you get the Knesset to change that people who believe in Jesus, I can show them my paperwork, and then I can make all the
You believe in Jesus, you're not Jewish, you dumbass.
No, the fucking Talmud disagrees
you believe
with
in
you.
Jesus, you're not
the Talmud
Jewish.
disagrees.
No, the Ramban says
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what the Rambam says.
I know if the
You're not
Ramban
Jewish.
says that if a Jew,
I don't care what Rambam says. It's what Hashem says. It's what God
Shut
says.
the fuck up, you fucking
retarded ass, dumbass bitch. You're not fucking Jewish.
I know. I come from a halakhically Jewish family.
You can't even fucking say the word correctly. Shut the fuck up.
Halakhically.
You're just a clubhouse troll with no life. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. But Harry, that doesn't change the fact that you don't want to go back to Israel and serve your country.
I don't need to go back and serve my country. They have plenty of people.
You don't want to defend Israel.
The country is not going to make a difference.
Harry, you don't want to do it. Doesn't make a difference. You don't think that every individual IDF soldier makes a difference.
You don't know how it works.
Oh my God!
You don't understand.
Oh God, you sound like a fucking typical American. Like the soldiers didn't make a difference in Iraq and Afghanistan. They died for no reason, right?
That has no correlation to what we're talking about.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
No,
it Americans all the time saying, these fucking Americans didn't do shit with
you don't know what I do to contribute to Israel, bitch. You don't know what I do. No one says that you have to fight. No one says that you have to fight in the army to contribute to Israel. You're a fucking coward, bitch. Why don't you go and fucking serve, dumbass?
You're a fucking coward.
You can go and serve, you fucking retard.
Coward, Harry.
You're just a fucking troll. Shut the fuck up.
Coward, Harry. You're a coward.
And you're a troll.
Well, you can easily go back and serve in the IDF.
And so can you. So why don't you do it?
No, I can't make Aliyah because I believe.
Of course, you can make Aliyah. You don't need to make Aliyah to serve in the army, you fucking retard.
I believe in Christ, and I can make Aliyah right now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, and I'm 40 years old. You think they're going to let me in the IDF?
Oh, and I'm 32. You think they're going to let me in?
Oh, they'll let you in. Yeah, 32.
No, they won't. You fucking retard. You don't know how it works there.
Let's look up right now.
You're fucking retarded. You don't know how it works there. You're retarded. You can look up whatever you want. You can look up whatever you want, bro. I have family members that are in the army right now. You fucking retard. Shut the fuck up.
You join the IDF at 32.
Army's cut off age.
Yes, you can join. It says you could join at 32. But it's not through conscription process, which generally caps 23 to 27, but you can volunteer at 32.
United States Army regulations for recruit age caps at 35. National Guard regarding to your state of residence caps at 40. United States Marine Corps, the branch that I was a part, our cap is at 28, sir.
Bro, you're talking to a troll, bro. You're just gonna keep feeding the troll. So just don't talk to him. He's an idiot. He has no idea what he's talking about.
He's into their 30s and 40s.
He's a fucking American that has no idea what he's talking about.
Volunteer age for men is 34 and 29 for women.
That's great. I'm not gonna fucking volunteer. That's great. I have a life here. I have my fucking family here.
Why not? You want to fight for Israel? Go fight.
Why don't you? I don't need to fight for Israel in the military, bro. You don't need to fight for Israel in the military, you fucking retard.
Oh, coward.
No, you're a coward.
Words of a coward.
It's funny how somebody who's not doing it's funny that you're telling me what to do, but you're not doing it yourself.
Coward.
It's funny that somebody who's never served at all is telling me what I need to do. Shut the fuck up. How about that? How about you shut the fuck up? You've never even been to Israel, you fucking...
Listen, Harry. You have dual citizenship. You can join up to 34. You got another 2 years to make more excuses. Go join the fucking IDF.
Great. I'm not going to listen to some fucking retard on Clubhouse.
Why not? Why not go defend your country?
Because you're a fucking retard. I don't need to go defend my country. My country's defending itself just fine without me. You're just retarded.
America first. Even if I was able to make Aliyah, I still wouldn't because I love the United States.
And I wouldn't even join the military in America either because they don't.
Why don't you announce your citizenship then?
Why don't you stop being a troll for once in your life and how about having a fucking serious conversation?
Why not go over and serve your country?
All you can do is troll because you're a fucking...
A-Check left the country when he was like 13 blown up and then returned back to his country and served in the military for his country. Why don't you do the same?
Bro, it's a different thing. I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
Harry's a dual citizen of the United States and Israel. Wants Israel to win the war, but Harry's too much of a coward to go and serve in his military, even though he has another 2 years that he can volunteer into his country.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Harry left. Harry left. Yeah, he left. It's over.
What are you guys arguing about?
No, then he was doing the whole hurrah hurrah fight for Israel, and I said I agree. I said, but if you're an Israeli citizen, Amos was saying that he served his country, and that he was saying that Amos was never served as like a battlefield or anything like that. That he was a bus driver. Amos said no. He said I actually served in the military fighting, and I just said to Harry simply, Harry, you have another 2 years. You're 32. The age cap is 34 years old, which means you can still return to Israel as a dual citizen and join up for the IDF right now and defend your country. And he's like, oh, no, I can do it other ways, blah, blah. Just making a bunch of excuses.
I don't know. I serve because we have to win, There's so many enemies.
That's what I was telling Harry to do.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I was telling Harry he should do.
Hey, Shakur, take a look at my PGR. That's last week. I took that the last week before I retired in December.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. No, I was just. I'm actually on Harry's side. I was just fucking with him.
I don't know what's going on with you guys, but you have to serve in the military. It makes you a man. I don't get what you're talking about, but yeah, it's true. My bad it just makes you a man. Like when you serve and you look up to the soldiers and you're a commander, it's very, very different. Yeah. I joined in 2003. I knew where I was going. Sorry for talking over you.
No, I was just what conflicts was you involved?
Let's see, Iraq, Afghanistan. I went to Egypt. 0506 for the presidential election. Syria. The last one was I was down in the Caribbean for training. Been to South Korea, been to Japan, Australia, went to Poland when Russia Ukraine kicked off. They NATO asked for extra U.S. coalition forces. I was in Poland for 10 months. That sucked. Fuck that cold. Pardon my language. And that's about it.
What about you, Ahir?
It's in South Sudan as commander.
עמוס, חיים שלי.
טירן כללה.
חיים שלי, עמוס, מה קורה? איפה את? מה קורה, עמוס?
Yeah, I see a question. Should I answer it? Just shut the fuck up. No.
Yeah, you should shut the fuck up. When Semitic people are talking, you should shut the fuck up. I'm not.
Kalela, you really gonna be
Actually, shut the fuck up. Amos, how are you, my darling?
I'm fine, I miss you.
This is terrible.
I missed you too, my darling.
When you hide,
you're gonna sit.
I've been hiding in Qatar, and you?
In Qatar? What did you do in Qatar?
I live in Qatar.
You live in Qatar right now?
Can.
With a man? No.
Do you care about me, Amos? חיים שלי.
A long time you haven't been.
כוסית אחו שרמוטה. Oh my god, hold on.
Who is a rich princess? What?
Miss you, my darling. Amos. חיים שלי.
Hey, check. How's it go? Sharmota Kasumkom or Kasumkom Sharmota?
Oh, wow.
I think at least
we're mixing Arabic and South Sudanese.
I didn't even know who the hell she was. You know what I mean?
Just Kasum.
Shut the fuck up, Archie.
She's just Kasum.
She was like, I don't even know who she is. I think she's a terrible Kasumkum. Terrible. One of the worst.
You said it. You said it.
I love Amos.
You know what I mean? I think it's one of the worst. You know? She sits here, she's like,
I wanted to check up on Amos that he's safe.
Kasumkum in South Sudanese means retarded.
I don't give a fuck about Sudan, to be with all due respect. I care about Amos.
Kasumkum.
Free Israel. Amos, how are you, my like, can Sudanese people be like quiet?
Free Israel from Palestine.
100%.
Yeah, HEC supports Israel too.
Amos, מה קורה?
100% I support Israel. People like Galileo, she comes here, she's like, oh,
I am for Israel too.
HEC, who is the people who saved you in South Sudan?
Well, I'm pro-Israel too, by the way. But anyways,
I'm South Sudanese.
Yeah, HEC, who is the people who saved you?
Bullshit. Of course, I think you get a headache. I'm sorry.
HEC, answer the question. When you were blown up when you were 13, who saved you?
Hold on, I want to know, honestly, with all seriousness, how are you, Amos? Are you okay?
I just told you about.
Can I ask Amos how he is before I go? I just want to see how he is.
You'll be like, oh,
okay, Anchik, with all due respect, I don't give a fuck about you and your country. I just want to know how Amos is. Amos, are you okay? Amos, I'm chilly. Amos, I married a Russian man.
You married a Russian man in Dubai?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad that you're okay at least, because I would get very sad if something would happen to you for sure. So I pray to peace and
everything. Nothing happened to anyone in Israel. Everything is.
I think you're a terrible person. I think it's a terrible thing you're doing. You don't.
I don't talk to Sudanese people, to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about Sudanese.
It's South Sudanese. Get it right.
If you're South Sudanese,
retarded. Stop saying Sudanese people. It's South Sudanese people.
I honestly don't give a fuck about you.
It's like me calling you another fucking name. It's South Sudanese people.
You're not my people. I don't give a fuck about you.
If you're gonna be a scumbag and hate on me and be like, oh, my people are terrible, at least say South Sudanese people.
Okay,
damn,
okay, Southern. Okay, sorry. Take it easy. Southern.
Honestly, fuck you. Get it right.
Okay, fine. Why are you attacking me for no reason? All right.
You know, Galileo, I think you're a horrible person.
Oh, wow.
And I think you're terrible.
Really?
You don't even say people's names correct. You don't even say people's names right. I told you 5 times. It's South Sudan. It's not North Sudan. It's not terrible people. It's everything else. And you come here and you'll be like, oh, well, yeah, it's Sudanese people and everything else. It's South Sudan.
Okay, sorry.
It's not so hard. Bro.
Well, I didn't know that you guys were dividing each other.
Yeah, the Sudanese are Muslims, the South Sudanese are Christians. It's like saying Israeli or Palestinian.
Well, in Lebanon, Southern Lebanese and Northern Lebanese are the same people.
Terrible.
Okay, wait. Can I answer?
Terrible.
Actually, can I answer you? Because I'm Christian. Us Lebanese people, we're all the same people. Just because some people converted to Islam, that doesn't mean that they're not Lebanese.
Well, they had a big war because the Muslims tried to kill all the Christians, and the Christians fought back and destroyed all the Muslims and separated.
Well, it's been like in what country?
Sudan and South Sudan.
Okay, sorry.
All the Muslims went north, and they tried to kill all.
But are you the same people though? Like besides the fucking?
No, we're not the fucking same people.
Different tribe, different ethnic group.
Okay, sorry, we don't have this.
NBA.
Pardon me. Okay, hold on. Can you? Okay, well, hold on. With all due respect, I am not from any fucking African country, and we don't give a fuck about tribes. We're not fucking, I don't know, how you guys fucking think. We don't think about tribes in the Levant. We don't talk about tribes. We're all the same people, regardless if you're Muslim or Christians. I'm so sorry for even fucking saying that. I don't know about Sudanese people. So thank you.
The Sudanese are pretty much the Palestinians.
I honestly don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, I said.
Yeah, okay, Galilee.
Wow.
The Sudanese people would be the equivalent of the Palestinians, and the South Sudanese would be the equivalent of the Israeli.
But no, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, one wants to wipe the other one out, and one wants to coexist.
Whether we like it or not, the Palestinians and the Jews are cousins, whether we like it or not. Even if we have problems with each other, we're all Semites at the end of the day.
I mean, they're from the Isle of Crete, you know.
And that's why I exist, because I want to make peace between everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Palestinians were originally seafaring gypsies from the Isle of Crete.
That's not true.
I mean, it is true.
No, according to the genetics, a
lot of Jews were converted to Islam. Yeah,
we are cousins, but you have a lot of people converting to Islam. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's why most of the Lebanese, most of why the Jordanians and Syrians and Iraqis test their DNA and they find that they appreciate it.
We're all J1, J2 haplogroup. Yeah. We are cousins. All the Semites, even the Assyrians, because I'm half Maronites. The Maronites are Aramean people. We're all cousins, whether we like it or not. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to unite us instead of hating on one another. We need to fucking, we're trying to put us all together. Hi. I know, Harry. I'm trying to work on that shit. Hi, Gardenia. Shlama. How are you?
Shlama Lebbi.
Shlama Lebbi. Eider Buhath. Dachit.
Eider Buhath.
Shaino Taudi.
I know. Eider Buhath means Dachit.
Eider Buhath is Dachit in Syriac, Aramean, and from the Levant. Yeah. It is the same shit. We're speaking Aramaic right
now. Tomato and cucumber.
Nechraya spisa.
Who's Nechraya?
Nechraya spisa. أقول لك بعدين.
Why don't you introduce me to Tarina, Miss
G? To who?
G, who is she?
Well, Amos. I'm gonna introduce you to a very beautiful, sexy Assyrian girl. Are you ready for this, Amos?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Amos, but how many camels can you buy for her?
I'm listening.
Well, so Amos, you have to learn to speak Aramaic. You have to learn to speak Aramaic. If you can speak Aramaic, then yes, maybe Amos. But if you cannot speak Aramaic, then it's going to be very hard.
Exactly.
But she speaks English.
She speaks Aramaic too.
She speaks English too?
No, not so much. More Aramaic. Can you learn Aramaic for her, darling?
She will teach me privately.
Okay. You say Shlama Elach. Can you repeat after me? Shlama Elach, and then you say Nechraya. Or Nechreta, because it's a woman.
Shlama Elach.
Shlama Elach Dachit. Oh my God, חיים שלי, מה קורה?
בבוקר חרמנית, בלילה?
בלילה חרמנית, כן. Oh my God.
How have you been, Galerie?
I've been fine. How are you?
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem, for real. Hashem is watching us all fighting.
Hashem.
I hope this whole world is fucking disaster, to be honest with you.
Galia.
Yeah, Habibta, Lebbi.
Wait, I'm gonna send you a video.
Mahke Sureth.
You send me the same video, G. Send me the same video.
Because I speak Aramaic Suryoyo, but I don't speak Assyrian Suryoyo.
Do you know Mahki?
Mahki Sureth, Ani. Listen, wait, give me one.
Mahki with Mahkian. أنتي ميكا كذا داني محكياتا.
Jay, you speak English here. Jay?
G, yes.
You speak English in my room.
Yeah, I do.
You're Romanian. What you connected to Israel, Palestine? Oh, look who is coming to my room. Lali is coming to Amos's room. Lali. You're very welcome, Lali. Come up and speak to Amos.
John, what you were saying?
No, I talk.
No, yes, stop. I was just saying it's terrible.
Everyone here is
What are you saying? What is it, G?
وين؟
خلينا نعمل أوضة.
يلا اعملي.
يلا لبي.
أنا أعمل ولا أنتي تعملي؟
Habibi, I don't speak your Switzerland language.
We're mixing Aramaic and Arabic. يلا لبي. Let's go.
أنا أعمل ولا أنتي تعملي؟
Doesn't matter.
أوكي أنتي اعملي.
I hope everyone is well and God bless.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you guys.
God bless the U.S. Armed Forces and God bless the state of Israel and the idea of the Haggadah. They're doing the Lord's work. It's a terrific thing they're doing.
Let's go open a room in an Aramaic house. هذا.
يلا.
It's so bad.
Yaakov, I think I will close the room. I'll give you the moderator if you want to stay here a while.
From the dust of the valley to the crash of the wave, every heart, every hometown knows the price that we paid. We were pushed, we were cornered, still we stood our ground. Now the walls of their empire are coming down. Raise our colors high, let them tear through the sky, yeah. For the brave who refuse to bow or break. Every stripe, sees. He walks where the banners burn, eyes like blades in the dust-choked turn, counting every step, every trembling hand, turning chaos into sharpened plan. Skulls in a circle, maps on the ground, quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the crowd. He weighs all the wagers, every broken sword, carving out an empire with a single word. To the mind that conquers, to the hand that strikes, crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit night. God of war and the hidden answer, lead us through the crush and cry. We bleed, we fight, we rise for your victory and design.
Female boy, he whispers in a strategist's ear.
Turn, turn now, the opening's here.
Hey, oh, lines like rivers curving into place. Traps laid quiet in the empty space.
Dice in the dirt, prayer in the jaw. Every loss a lesson, every scar a law. He writes in the thunder, that is with the flame. We speak his symbols, never say his name. Hey, hey, hail to the mind that conquers. Hail to the hand that strikes. Crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit night. God of war and the hidden answer, lead us through the crush and cry. We bleed, we burn, we rise for your victory and desire.
Who owns the fire? Who owns the field? Who bends the future?
Like a broken sheet, take our terror, turn it keen, make our weakness cut unseen. If we fall, then let us fall on the side that breaks the wall. Hey, hey, hail to the mind that conquers. Hail to the hand that strikes. Crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit night. War and the hidden answer, guide the blade, command the sky. We bleed, we burn, we rise. Neath your victory and design. Name of thunder, teeth of kings, breath of battle, blood that sings. She walks where the banners burn, eyes like blades in the dust-choked turn, counting every step, every trembling hand, turning chaos into sharpened plan. Skulls in a circle, maps on the ground, quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the crowd. It weighs all the wagers, every broken sword, carving out an empire with a single word.
He whispers in a strategist's ear. The opening's here. Lines like rivers carving into place. Traps been caught in the empty space. Dice in the dirt, pared in the jaw. Every loss a lesson, every scar a law. He writes in the thunder, rides with the flame. We speak his symbols, never say his name. Hail to the mind that conquers. Hail to the hand that strikes. Crown of iron, thorn in the smoke-lit night. God of war and the hidden answer, lead us through the crushing tide. We bleed, we burn, we rise for your victory and design. Who owns the fire? Who owns the field? You. Who bends the future? Like a broken shield. You. Take our terror, turn it keen. Make our weakness cut unseen. If we fall, then let us fall on the side that breaks the wall. Need your victory and design. Coffee steam, quiet room, clock still moving, heart still too soon. Breath gets tangled into days to do. So I close my eyes, make some room for you. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Thoughts like thunder, rolling fast. Old regrets, future plans. But your name, like a harbor sound, every fear walks out as I breathe you in now. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground.
the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Holy ground. Coffee steam, quiet room, clock still moving, heart still too soon. Breath gets tangled in the days to do, so I close my eyes, make some room for you. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts aloud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Thoughts like thunder, rolling fast, old regrets, future plans, but your name like a harbor sound. Every fear walks out as I breathe you in now. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts aloud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. No burning bush, no parted sea, just a worn out man on aching knees. But in this quiet, you lean in close. I lose my worry, I hear your hope. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts aloud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Holy
And that's how we got on this look conversation. So it was said.
floor is cold under my knees. Breath comes slow, like turning pages. All the noise falls off the edge, and I can
JohnSonCongress.com.
in the spaces, in the quiet, the answer